Hey everybody, it's Carla. Welcome to the Happy Bookmaker. How's everybody doing? It's been a minute, a lot of minutes, a couple, 3 months, I'm not sure. But I'm back to do a new video for you. And this is going to be a planner for me for 2025. And maybe not a typical planner with dates and that kind of thing. Mine might be a little different, but it can be customized to whatever you want it to be. And most of this is going to be constructed with scraps, just things that I have lying around. And the only thing that is going to be different is my pages are store-bought, and we'll talk about that as well. But just because I really liked I liked the format, I liked the style of it, and I wasn't even going to do one, and then I found these on sale at Michael's, and I thought, you know, I could use one of these for the upcoming years, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to talk a little bit about where I've been, what I've been doing. Let me get you all straight here. I haven't done a video for so long, I barely can remember. Let's see, get this out of the way. How to do it. So we'll see how this goes. I had a little trouble setting up because I couldn't remember how I used to do things. So if you follow me and you know, you've subscribed and you've watched my videos, you know that I had written a book. I have written a book, and I then had to go through the editing process, and I have just finished 2 rounds of the editing process. And the next thing is me going through it again, just me on my own with no professional editor, and tweaking it to make sure that it's still my book. And then after that, I will be, you know, trying to get it published and looking for a literary agent, which I hear is you have the chances of about 1 in 6,000 of getting one of those. So we'll see. So if I can't get a big publishing house to publish my book, I will publish it myself. I will self-publish. A lot of people do that nowadays. Nothing to be ashamed of. But I really would like a big publishing house to do it, because they take care of the marketing and all that sort of thing. So what my book is about, in case anybody's wondered, and you can fast forward through all this if you're not interested. I'm going to call it a woman's read. It's got romance. It's got a little action, adventure, mystery. If you like things like Outlander and Twilight and oh, what else? It's not really Harry Potter-ish. So it's fantasy. The Good Witch, maybe a little Bewitched. So it's kind of that sort of feeling to the book. And I have already started outlining 2 books to follow, so it will be a trilogy, because as I was writing, I got all these ideas how to continue this story on, and cliffhangers and that sort of thing. So I'm really excited about it. Took me till I was 62 years old to finish writing a book. This is the 3rd one I've started to write, 1st one I finished. So I'm really excited, and I'll let you know more as that goes along. But for today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on this little planner. So what I have done here, oh, and I've got something else to tell you about too with my Etsy shop. So we'll take a little break here in a few minutes and we'll talk about that. So I think I mentioned that I got this at Michael's, and I wasn't looking for these at the time. I was looking for something else, and they had all these planner things on sale. It was a really good sale. I want to say it was even maybe 50% off. I wish I could tell you how much I paid. I don't remember. This is Happy Brands, Plan a Happy Life. They had all sorts of different formats. What I liked about this one for me, because I'm not so, I mean, I am doing some work. I'm still doing like commercial contract interior design, but I don't have like meetings out and that kind of thing very often. But here's what I do like about this. And it's more of a home planner. And oh, and look at this. This is so sweet. Home is the nicest word there is. Laura Ingalls Wilder. Isn't that sweet? I just love that. I love the Wilders. I love Little House on the Prairie. So this has got a section for chores. It's a little more, what do I want to call it? Home. It's a little more happy homemaker maybe than I wanted to, but one of the things that I really liked about it was the meal planning section, or meal plans, because I have also in the last several months, I went on keto and I lost about 35 pounds. Yeah, it's about 35 pounds as of today. And so what really helps me is to stick to my diet plan, is to just get organized and know what I'm making, even if it's leftovers, or, today I'm going to make this and then I'll have leftovers the next couple days, and a grocery list and things like that. So recipe, meal prep, snacks and quick bites. I love this. So it's kind of like, it's like a little meal and food diary. And then, but it's also got a section for budget. And I really like this. And a lot of this doesn't apply to me, especially the children thing, because my children are great big grown-up men out on their own. But, I really like a lot of the little details of this. And then in the back, and I wish this was a little bigger, but I can always add pages to it, is projects. Home isn't a place, it's a feeling. Cecilia Ahern. I've never heard of her. Cool, that's beautiful. And then, so this has got like a little thing for sketches and ideas, supplies, project notes. I just love this. So, so anyway, this is the model, so to speak, that I decided to go with. But they have, planners with dates and appointments and, all kinds of different things. So this is what I decided to go with. Now, it had because it's supposed to go into one of their covers. It had this, let me show you what I cut off here. It had all of this on the side because, it's supposed to go into, the book is supposed to have, those little spirals, right? Well, I don't have that. And so, so I had to cut this off. Now, luckily, it didn't really take off anything that I considered to be crucial, right? Just maybe it got really close here, but other than that, it was fine. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be punching with the 3-hole punch, and it barely fits, by the way. I'm going to be punching 3 holes, and then I'm going to be using these little rings. And this is what I did with my, I have a recipe journal video, and believe me, do I use that recipe journal. It's jam-packed. I need to purge it again because I just throw stuff in there all the time. But I can link that video, but it's the same principle. So we're kind of doing the same sort of thing. It's just that this is a little planner. So these are going to go on there. And I already opened them up because I have such trouble opening these. I don't know about you, but they're just, I don't know what it is, but my fingers don't like to work. Okay, so one of the things we have to do is punch the holes in these, and I don't know why I didn't do that ahead of time. I should have. But as I said, I'm a little out of practice. And then to cover my book, the materials that I'm going to be using to cover it are a couple doubled up pieces of chipboard. This is, it doesn't look like chipboard, but it's it came from a Creative Memories little set, and it's very sturdy. And then just another piece of chipboard behind it because I want like a double strength. But I am going to cover it with fabric, and on the inside will be cardstock, so it's going to be quite sturdy. And what I really like about this is that I can, every year, or however long it takes me to go through this, because it's not dated, it'll last as long as I want it to. I can take these out and I can replace them with another set, in this sort of size. It has to obviously be this size, but I don't think that that'll be hard to find. And so what I need to do is glue these together like so, and then we're going to cover them with, guess what? What's my very favorite thing? Toile. So black toile, for that matter. I just like the way the black toile looks with, say this is our cover, our first page, sort of our cover page, but isn't that pretty? I just think that that's beautiful. And then on the inside, I'm using this cardstock, which I think is just beautiful. It's, it's bringing in that punch of red. It's very traditional. It kind of looks like a damask material. I just think that it's just really a really pretty, lovely mix. And so that is the plan. And so we're going to get started with that. Inside the cover, in the inside cover, I'm also going to be doing some kind of a little pocket I don't know if I need it, but I just feel like I got the space. So I'm taking a couple of these little leftover postcards that I aged up, and these digital images I got from Book and Paper Art's website, I believe, quite a long time ago, about a year and a half, I think. And so, you know, these, again, these are just kind of, I guess they're not really scraps, but it's just something that I had. This is something that I had. This is a scrap of material. These are obviously, you know, scraps. So the only thing that I spent any money on was this. And I'm pretty sure it was under $10, maybe even something like 7 or 8, because it was really marked down. So good deal, huh? I think so. Okay, so we're gonna get started with this in a minute, but I just wanted to let you know that also, since I haven't been doing videos, my Etsy shop has really slowed down. And what I'd like to do is, by the time this video comes out, I will have a 50% off sale in my Etsy shop. Now that's going to be 50% off anything over $50. And the reason I have to do that is because, you know, I do free shipping as well within the United States. And, you know, by the time I do you know, the 50% off and the free shipping, you know, I could be going in the hole, which isn't a good thing. So I need to kind of make sure that it's above 50. But if you like something that is under $50 and you still want a discount, it's really easy. All you have to do is favorite that item, and you will get a, it's set up automatically. You will get a link sent to you or a coupon code or something. And I believe it's like 25 or 30% off. So just a little hint there. You can always get a discount. So just wanted you to know that. But some of the things in my shop are obviously junk journals, and I still have a lot of my junk journals. I did sell Red Toile. I sold Carlotta's first junk journal, her spooky junk journal. I mean, I've sold several, but I do have some left that I want them to go to I want them to go to a home. I want someone to enjoy them because they are beautiful. And there are flip through videos for all of these, and which I believe is linked right in my Etsy shop. So that is the first France and Flowers. And this is Black Toile, which was one of the last ones that I finished. And I did add a little companion notebook to this one. These are gonna be 50% off. So that is gonna make it a really good deal. This is, now I don't even remember, I think I called it Merry Little Junk Journal or something like that. Really fun little, very vintage, old looking junk journal and kind of old school. And then the very last one that I did, other than, I'm going to show you one more, Carlotta's newest witchy journal, is Lavender Bouquets. And again, this also has a little companion notebook to it. And this was it's just turned out beautiful. I'm not going to go through it right now because I have flipped through videos for these, but I just wanted to show you some of the things that are in my shop as well as art. And maybe I'll just insert a couple pictures here. All of my art will be 50% off, and people say, don't ever mark your art down. But, you know, I want someone to enjoy it. So this is Carlotta's latest journal, and it is, I'm trying to remember what we named it, the Witchy Journal. It's not a junk journal, it is a writing journal. And so it is in the spirit of a witch's spell book, but it is, you know, it's for writing and doing, you know, whatever you wanted to do with it. You can make it a junk journal. So this one I don't even have listed yet. So I need to get this in my Etsy shop, but I just love the way this turned out. It's so fun. It's just so fun. So it's a little different from her first journal, but I love the way that it turned out. And so that will be in there as well. So I just wanted to let you know about that sale, and I'm not sure how long it'll go. Probably as long as I feel like, you know, maybe I sell a few things and I'm happy. And so that's that. So, okay, let's get started. All right. So the first thing we need to do is glue together. Oh, and by the way, the name of my Etsy shop is the same as this channel, The Happy Bookmaker. Okay, that's it. All right. So we're gonna glue these together. These are our covers, inside and outside covers. Let's see here. It'll be interesting when I go to edit, because I haven't edited a video since Carlotta's last journal, and it's amazing how quickly you forget these things. Especially when you get to be, you know, in the upper ages here. So let's see here. So I'm just doing fabric tack. This will be more than enough to stick this together because I want a good double thickness. And then, like I said, with the fabric and the cardstock, it's going to be really nice and sturdy. So let me find my bone folder here. Gosh, I've had to use that for a long time. Okay. All right. Get that down. Nice and sturdy. Okay, let's do the other one. I try to prepare as much in advance so that this doesn't get too long, but I haven't seen you guys for a while, so, or I guess I never see you, you see me, but I haven't gotten to talk to you for a while, so I just had to tell you about some stuff that's going on. Oh, this was part of this was like a mailing envelope that I ripped apart. One of those big, you know, flat envelopes. There's a little tiny bit of a lip here, but again, this is going to be covered with fabric, so I'm not too concerned with that. Okay, set those aside to dry. Now we got to deal with these. So I know that I could take the crocodile, and maybe I should do that, because I'm worried that this is going to be able to punch through this. I'm a little concerned, and it is going to be right on the edge. You see that? You see where yeah, it's going to be like right on the edge. Oh, it barely even fits in there. I think I am going to have to do the crocodile. I do, which means I'm going to have to measure, which, you know, I guess won't kill me, but I am a little lazy sometimes. So, okay. So the way we're going to do this is we are going to basically make a template out of this one that, we're going to be carrying through where the holes are all the way through, if that makes sense. So it will as I start doing it. So hopefully. Okay, let me get the crocodile. And we are going to go with the biggest hole, which this is also another thing, is that, let's see, the biggest hole is 3/16. Now, in here, on these, the hole is, I believe, 1/4 inch. So it's a little bit better hole, right? It's a little bit bigger. And so I do also have to make sure that this can get through. Maybe I better do a test, huh? Let's do a test. There's just a piece of paper. Let's do that. It might be tight. Oh, barely. It barely fits. But it does. So, and it doesn't really have to keep going through there. It just has to, I just have to get it through one time, I guess. So it might be okay. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. All right. I just had to test it. All right, so where do we want our hole? We don't want it to be too far in because, we don't want to lose a lot of this inside stuff. I'm not too worried about this. But as you get in here, and maybe what I should do is just try to dodge. Maybe I should try to dodge those words. Let's see how far in we have to go to do that. Let's see. So for the first one, maybe we go in about 1 inch. And for the bottom one, that sounds good. And then we have 6.5. No, I'm sorry, 9. Oh, of course, 9.25. Why did I do that? Okay, so that's so that's like what, 4.75. No, that's not right. It's less than 4.75. So the middle. Oh yeah, see, that's gonna be right smack dab in the middle of Thursday, and we don't want that. So let's see here. Let's just say, I gotta think about this for a minute. I think I'm gonna have to go right smack dab in the middle of Thursday because I don't see any way around it unless I go off center, but I don't think my weird brain will let me do that. So, okay, I think I'm gonna have to do that. All right, that's all right. That is all right. Okay, so how far do we want to go in? Maybe about, let's see here, let me get a pen. I'm gonna go in about an inch this way. Just put a little tiny mark there. And then I think it's gonna have to be around a half an inch, or it's going to be like to the center of it, or it's gonna get too close to the end. So something like, is my head in the way? No, okay, but I'm almost off camera, okay. Sorry. All right, so like this, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna make a little hole right there, and I'm gonna try to make that the center of the hole, okay? So let's get the first hole, and then once I do that, you know, actually, let's go ahead and do a stack of them since we're doing it, right? Yeah. So I'm not sure how many it's gonna let me do. It can go through a lot. Let's see. Is it a pipe dream? I think it might be. Let's see. Let me go to here. And this is where this will then become the template for the next batch. Okay, let me put a paper clip around this so it doesn't, or a binder clip or something, so it doesn't try to move on me. It already wants to do that, okay. Okay. That's a pretty good, it went through there pretty easily. So let's see. Let's see where the holes ended up. Yeah, right in the middle of Thursday, but that's okay. I still know it's Thursday. Okay. I still know. So I'm gonna take this top one now, and I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna take a little stack that probably maybe around this many. And then I'm going to use this as a template. Let's see here, like so. And I'm just gonna go around, and I wrote on it. And around and around. Okay. Let me get that off. No. Well, okay. I'll have to fix that with something. Okay. I wrote on it just a tad. Okay. So now it's pretty easy. I know exactly where my holes are because I have actually drawn holes. So let's stay together. Okay. Ta-da! Okay. All right, and now these, and then I'm going to use this again as the template. I'm going to always use the same one as the template, and do some more holes. Okay, look at that. We got our holes punched, and they match up. They appear to anyway, so yeah. Okay, how about that? So let's cover our covers. And that is going to be pretty easy because I have already pre-cut the fabric to the right size. And I think I'm going to use, this on the front of the cover. Let's see, or I kind of like the little lady. But she's not centered, and that's just the way the scrap that I had was, but it's not horrible. Okay, we're gonna use this one. Okay, this is what I first intended to do, so I'll just stick with it. Okay, so I probably have a little too much fabric actually, but it's easier to have too much to fold than too little. that does not work well. It needs to be centered kind of like that. Okay, actually I'm gonna move this over a little. Now I'm not gonna put glue on the front of it because I'm afraid the glue will come through to the back. But what I am gonna do is, we're gonna start with our corners, like so, and I've done this a gazillion times with you guys. Okay, learned this from Pam at the Paper Outpost, and it is a great way to do this. So you just start by pulling in your corners, like so. Get this up here a little. So just make it nice and taut as you can, tight. And now here we go with the glue. I'll tell you, my manicures have been lasting much longer not doing these things for a while. Oh well. Okay, now I'm gonna pull this around, and then I just stuck my finger right in it. Okay, like this. And we don't have to worry about the roughness of the fabric because it's gonna be covered with our cardstock. So it really is an easy process. So then what we're gonna be doing is, we're gonna be folding it like this, pulling it in, and we're gonna have this nice little neat little corner. You can see that, okay? So I'm just gonna do that real quick. Okay, there's our front cover. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. I love that. They're not exactly center. Well, pretty much. It's pretty much. There's going to be a hole here, obviously, but I really, pardon me, I really like that. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Okay, so let's do our inside cardstock. So now what I need to decide is, do I want the hole to have to go through the cardstock, which means sort of pulling it over, or do I want to try to dodge? I don't think I can dodge it. I think it's going to be, let's see here. I'm not going to be able to dodge it anyway, so I might as well, yeah. I could cut this a little smaller, actually. I think I might, so that I don't have to go through the cardstock. I'm just going through the book. It's going to be hard enough getting through here, much less the cardstock too. So I could just make this a little bit less wide, and then also I want to make it a little bit shorter. So I will do that with both of these real quick. Okay, so I've got that cut. Yeah, I like that. Let's see, which way do I want it to go? I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe I'll have this one going this way, and then on the back I'll have it going the opposite way. If I talk about overthinking. Okay, so let's just, I'm kind of debating, maybe I should go ahead and do the hole and then put this down so I make sure that I'm gonna dodge it. That's a good plan, huh? Okay, so let's take this as our template, and we're going to, as best as we can, and it's gonna be hard because we're going on black on black. Wonder if this will work. It's still going to be the same on the other side. So, and it makes a cleaner hole to go from the top in. Where you're going in is going to be the cleaner side of the hole. The other side is going to be a little bit less clean, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, We'll see. I don't know if this is gonna work. Red, well, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. I'm not going all the way to the edge because I should be able to kind of guesstimate where the center of that is. Ooh, here we go. And of course, the thicker that you get, the harder it is to see where exactly the crocodile is landing. There it is. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Okay, hey, that looks good. But you see what I mean? How like on the back side now, it's a little, you know, it's not terrible, but it's just where it pushes the fabric through. So like when you're doing fabric, try to go through, in my opinion, and you don't have to do it that way, through the top side. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. I hope that's good. All right. That was nerve-wracking. Okay. Let's get this down. Yep, I've dodged the holes. Yay. That looks really good. Okay. I don't remember. I think I was going to have it going. Maybe it was supposed to go like this. Something like that. Okay. So I'm going to get this one down, and then I am going to do the same thing to the back. We're going to cover you know, our chipboard, and then glue down the fabric. Well, that's covering the chipboard, and then we're going to, although I am going to add a little something in, so when I get to that point, I'll be back. Like that. Yeah, we're just on the outside of those little holes, so I think that looks good. Yeah. I could have done fabric on the inside too, but I really like the smoothness. I like how clean a piece of cardstock is on the inside of a book cover. I just think it looks really nice and clean. Okay, all right. And I'll put this in afterward. But this is my idea of using these old faux postcards as maybe a little pocket. Of course, it fits in with the design, the French design, because toile is a French, it's a French scene depicting fabric, if that makes sense. It's like a farmhouse French, kind of country French provincial fabric depicting farm scenes and country scenes and things like that. So French, okay, this is very Frenchy. And then of course the postcards are very Frenchy. And what we're gonna do on the back side is I'm gonna take this little guy and just pretend this is a back, but we're gonna do it in a minute. But before I put this down, I'm going to, on the back side, put this under, because this is then going to be a little dangly to place inside the book as a sort of bookmark. And I found this little guy, this little teeny tiny Eiffel Tower, which used to have a little loop on it, and guess who cut it off? Me, because I thought I was going to use it for something else, and then I changed my mind, and now I'm like, oh, I could have used that. However, I think I can still find a way to attach it somehow, some way. I don't want it to be upside down, though, is the thing. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. I feel like I could loosen this a little and just put it around the middle of the Eiffel Tower. So I'm going to play with that for a minute, and I'll be back. Okay, so what I did was, this was on the very end. I took my little wire cutters and I cut the end so that it came off. And then I took the little bit of wire that was hanging there, and as you can see, I kind of looped it around my little Eiffel Tower. So I'm going to tighten this up a little bit. I have to find my needle nose pliers, and then tighten this up a little bit, and I'll have a little Eiffel Tower dangly. Isn't that cute? Yeah, I like that. Okay, all right, so let's do the back. So you've already watched me do the front, so I'm going to do this on my own, or I'll fast forward or something like that, but you won't have to watch it all, so I'll be back. Okay, so what we're gonna do, and I do need to punch the holes, but I got ahead of myself and put glue down here, so now I have to do this part first. So don't get ahead of yourself. That would be the lesson from that. So let me put some more glue down because it's all gonna go down. And I feel confident about where the holes are going. So hopefully that'll work out. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then, but remember, we have to put this little guy on here. So what I'm gonna do is, I think this will hold it, hopefully, but just like a whole bunch. And I know it's gonna be kind of a lumpy thing on the back side, but you know, it's just for me, so it's okay. And I'm just gonna do that. And, you know, like I said, it's gonna be a little lumpy, but it's not horrible. And then this is going to go over it like so. Oh, wait a minute, let's see. If this one went this way, I want this one to go this way. Yeah, okay. Go like this, go down a little. Make sure I leave plenty of room for the holes. I think I did. Uh-oh, I did it wrong. Because the holes have to be on that side. Uh-oh, okay. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. It's like, wait a minute, something is not right. Because, yes, this is where the holes will be, which will be over here. I'm glad I thought of it before it's completely set up. Okay, let's try this again. Whew, okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, we're good. We're still good. We're good. There isn't even any glue right here, so it's all good. Okay. Okay. Now is it right? Yeah, because this is the back. Yes, this is the back. So yes, holes and holes. Okay. Okay. So I might get lucky on here because it looks like there's a little bit more white. It might be a little bit easier to do my template holes. We'll see. Well, not so much in there. Okay, we'll see. I'm not worried. Hey, after this, all we have to do is put down the little pockets and put the pages in. And I will have a cute new little planner for kind of a home planner for 2025. Another year already, how about that? Ta-da, it's done, yay, okay. All right, well, it's not done. You have to put in the pages, and let's go ahead and glue on our little, oh, I love this thing, our little pockets that I may or may not use, or they might just be for decoration, but I'm going to put them down as a pocket. And let's see here. Who do we want where? I think he should be facing in. And then this one can go, this one could be maybe this kind of a, you know, it could go in here, and this one could be in the side. Okay. My very first video, which was about 1.5 years ago, I did, I just did like aging up ephemera, digitals and stuff to like postcards and like old newspaper print that were digital, making them look old. And that was a really fun video, and it did really well for my first video. So so that was pretty cool. But you can check that out if you want to see, you know, how to do these things. They're really fun and easy to do. I'll just stick this one right about here. Yeah, I don't know what I'll put in there, but you know, you can decide that. Okay, Okay, we're gonna get our pages. Okay, we are ready to assemble, and I just went and washed as much of the glue off my hands as possible. One thing I don't miss is having Fabri-Tac stuck all over me all the time. So it's really hard to get off. So anyway, so I think I got most of it off. All right, so let's get these in here. Oh, I just love this. I just love it. Now, I am gonna have a little issue, I know, with the joint. So I have to figure out how I wanna do this. I feel like, oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay. I feel like I want to, let's see, well, let's just start. Okay, I'll just start. And maybe I don't even have to worry about it because I just get it through. This can just stay on the outside, right? But I gotta get it through all of that, okay. Okay, that did take a little doing because it's circular. I couldn't just go through all of it at one time. I had to kind of work my way through it. But I think it's going to work. Let's see here. Now this is a hard part for me. My fingers just don't, there, oh, that's not so bad. Okay. Hey, look at that, I got one on. Yay, and this is the idea behind this, is this will rest with the cute little Eiffel Tower on wherever I want it to land. Okay, so let me do the other two. Just like that. Okay, just in time too because my little battery thing came on. Okay, just like that. Okay, all right, and then that can these just be turned around, and then this will lay wherever I end up, right, with the cute little Eiffel Tower. And so there it is, my toile covered personal planner with pretty much all scraps and things that I just had around the home, except for the pages, of course. But you could make your own pages, you know? So let me get this out of the way for a second. So yeah, just making sure I've got these all, I don't have anything upside down. Oh, this is so cool. I love this. I love it. And it's not dated, so, you know, I can use it whenever. And there's my little pocket and my little front pocket. So yeah, it turned out so cute. This was a fun one. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I did lose about, I don't know, 15 subscribers or so. Maybe 14, I can't remember, you know, from not doing videos for a while. And I totally get it, I do. But I thank you if you stuck with me, if you're sticking with me, because it's gonna get better. Unless I become world famous, you know. We'll see how that goes. If I have a bestseller or something, I don't know. But I plan on doing more, and it's just been like, the book has been like a real big time, you know, it's taken a lot of my time, let's put it that way. And so I will try to get into more videos again. But thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And happy holidays, everybody, and a happy new year. And we'll see you next time. Bye.